Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Oh, did she meet Safi? Hi. Hi, pals. It's me, Artie. And pronouns only. I saw there was like a trailer release for Life is Strange's next game. I did mention, like, when the fuck were they going to do this in my Life is Strange Haunting the Narrative video? Wow, it's been a minute. Like 3 or 4 months, right? Since I made that video. So I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I've like Hilary Duff's old like dance is going viral again because she's doing it as she performs live. Basically, I'm going to react to the trailer, say what I think about it. And yeah, that's that. I'll let you know. I don't know. I can't think anymore. Okay. Go. Your actions have had consequences.
I thought the storm would be the worst thing to hit Caledon. But now, I only have 3 days to save everyone. Help! Moses!
One last chance to rewind time.
All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of.
With so many lives at stake, I need all the help I can get. Safi?
In the flesh. If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
I know there are consequences to using your powers, but maybe this time is different?
Right when everything is falling into chaos. She walks in, like she heard her cue. Chloe?
Chloe?
How are you here?
Lots to discuss. Right now, I think we should run.
Did they get the original voice actor as well?
Let's go, Max!
It sounds like it. One last chance to reunite.
Memories of things that can't possibly be true. Max, did you do this?
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out.
Whatever comes next, it will happen to us.
This isn't fair! You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
Okay, this is more exciting than the last game looked. March 26th. Fuck. Fuck. Your actions have had. Okay, hold on. I wanted to really go through this. So we have the first shot is from the first game, basically the end / beginning, where they're at the hurricane. And then, of course, another hurricane. Was that from the double exposure game? Then the lighthouse comes back. That looks like Chloe as well. Maybe that's some of the things that Chloe sees. Also, interesting way that they are going to fandangle this when not everybody chose to save Chloe originally. And obviously that first the double exposure game had the option. So, Then we've got all these cops, which, like, I know it's probably not a nod to it, but it feels familiar to the second Life is Strange game because cops were like massive in that game. The statue says, "Stop the lies," and no. What the fuck does that say? No. I can't fucking read that. That looks like AI art. It probably isn't, but it's just it looks like it could be a word, but it like doesn't seem to actually say a word. It kind of looks like revolution or reunion. I can't read that. And everything's on fire. This as well, immediately the first time I saw this bit, I was like, that reminds me of Before the Storm with Amber, Rachel Amber. I always call her Amber with Rachel Amber because when she screamed after, I think, setting some photos on fire, that she knocked the bin over and set a massive forest fire. So this is a thing. It would be so sick if in the reunion they bring back the other characters from the other Life is Strange games. They don't seem to have really shown anyone besides Chloe, but I think it would be a really good thing for them to not show everybody if they were planning on doing that and doing something. What I'm sort of saying now is that there's bits that hint at these different games and different characters we had, because I think everybody wants to see those other characters come back and all kind of come together, even if they're not in this sort of like area or whatever. And then as well, she says, "I only have 3 days to save everyone." You know, that could just be everybody at the fucking school, could be the whole world, or it could be everyone, as in everyone in this universe. Oh, goosebumps. I got the goosebumps. And then who is. Oh, is that Chloe? Moses is holding on to what looks like Chloe, green short hair. Very interested to see how Chloe interacts with other characters in Max's new life. Oh, there's loads of things happening here. Hold on. Were there any explosions in other games? Yeah, there was an explosion in Life is Strange 2 as well. Or I think you have the option. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played / watched people play, but I remember that being in the cult church place. The big fire there. Oh, show me that scene. Fuck. Oh, fuck off. There we go. What the fuck is this? There's definitely something spray painted on the left. Murders, maybe. I don't know what this whole thing really could be. Kind of makes me think of some kind of shipping container. The shipping containers don't have windows. The trains, maybe? Makes me think of the trains that Chloe would get in Before the Storm and the first Life is Strange game. Did anybody else take trains? Weird placement for a lock, though. What the fuck are you like locking, bitch? What are you locking here? But yeah, I can't really make any sense of the words on there. Who is that? Oh, another Polaroid. So there's that guy in the fire. Who do we think this is? This is average white man TM. There's a few of those in these games. So is it Chloe's dad again? Is it Elliot from Chloe's game in Before the Storm? Is it some of the white boy students in Double Exposure? The white boy that started the whole thing of Life is Strange 2? The kid white boy? Captain Underpants, whatever his name is, I can't. Captain something or other, or his dad or something. I don't think it's his dad. His dad's already much older than this. Oh, I feel like this next bit. Oh, fuck off. This killers. I was close. It says killers over there. clearly not a train then, by the looks of it. Something's been boarded up somewhere. Don't know where. Something though. Because I don't recognize this building in the background. Maybe it's on the roof. Because I remember on the roof they had like beer balls and stuff, but this is a Molotov cocktail. And like obviously matches for that. I don't know what this is. A funnel. Siphoning like petrol from cars maybe to make these Molotov cocktails. I wonder who's doing that though. Why the fuck is that? Oh, that's a train line, right? That looks like a train line bridge. Hmm. And is this Max? I feel like the Max design keeps changing. I feel like that must be Max, because why? Why would this be relevant otherwise? Bring Steph back. One last chance too. Also, rewind time. I feel like this is either retiring Max from Life is Strange games, or possibly retiring Life is Strange games, full stop. Oh, so here's that photo. That looks kind of like where, oh no, that's where Safi was murdered, right? It kind of also from up here and being in like the summer, it kind of looks like the town from True Colors. In Double Exposure, we only saw this in winter. I think as well it'll be interesting having the point of view of the science guy. Like he doesn't believe in magic, but he believes that there's a possibility that time and space do not work in the way that we necessarily expect it or think it to. With so many lives at stake, and we only see two people from Double Exposure, like that seems a bit strange. Are those two people gonna help Max in the next game, or is it just to be like, oh, here are some people you may have spoken to in Double Exposure, and we only mean Double Exposure people are at risk. I genuinely thought that that was going to be Chloe because I've seen already that Chloe is in the game, like before I started filming this, but I really thought that was going to be the reveal. Hey, hold on, that was a rally. That looks like a rally to me, vaguely. I know she does stand up, but I don't know. The way that they hold on. See? Like she says something and someone's like, yo. I don't know. Where is this? Please tape. Is that just like yeah, that was that Chloe or was that the iPod girl, podcast girl? The fucking pause button was in the way, bitch. You are so annoying. That because that doesn't look like Chloe. Yeah, that looks like the podcast girl. I feel like that those flashes before of like, oh, I gotta save people, are like people who are going to be helping. She's still got the same fucking truck. Max basically now having the same hairstyle as old and current Chloe. A last chance to reunite. So that's the other thing too. Is the reunite in reference to Max and Chloe? Max and Safi? Or all of the Life is Strange games? Goosebumps again. Oh, did she meet Safi? Safi? There's definitely something about this fucking She land the same way Safi does? Safi? I don't know how to say it as an English person. Joyce changes to Chloe. She's laying there. She then gets up from that. Yeah, so like that looks like Chloe is Safi for a minute there and then switch places, I guess, in a way. Then she's back in the bathroom at that looks like Blackwell's bathroom, right? We don't go into bathrooms in double exposure. Also, something else that editing me is picking up is that it looks like the mirrors could be portals. So I wonder if that's how Chloe, I don't know, maybe navigates through the alternate universes. Who the fuck is that? Who could that be? So obviously the people who are like setting things on fire, I guess, and spray painting killers and throwing Molotov cocktails, I guess. That doesn't look like somebody we know in double exposure, in my personal opinion. There is a clip a bit later that kind of looks like Elliot from Before the Storm. But they have a theatre mask on. And again, Before the Storm, Chloe can or has to participate in, I think, The Tempest, which was it Nathan Prescott? Nathan Prescott was in that show. So was Rachel Amber. Victoria Chase was also in that show, along with a bunch of other like side characters. But Elliot invited Chloe to go watch and mock it. And as far as I know, there's no other theatre links in these shows, in these games. Here, that looks like Elliot. That looks like Elliot to me. That looks like an Elliot in / the new style and maybe aged up a little bit, especially because Chloe's just shoved him. Blue eyes. Oh, weird. So that's Max in the mask. Editing me here, something that I didn't really think about when I was recording was Safi's power of turning into other people as well. So who knows, maybe none of these people who look familiar are actually there and it's just her if she's learned something about them, but that could also be Safi as Max in that mask. Who is this? Who is this? That's the security guy again, but who? Here's one of the other kids from the school. Oh, is that Moses's thingy? And they're in the theatre, kind of like there's definitely a not auditorium. Something's freaking out here. What's that? Are those the photos? It looks like Max's photos. Oh, wait. There's another man. Where is he? Here. Who is that? That can't be Warren, right? Who is that? I mean, I suppose it could be Warren. He was a little bit younger than Max, but he looks kind of old, you know? Like he looks, to say it gently, in his 40s, but at a push, maybe 30s. Who is that? Oh, there's another one. That was Safi, right? Where is she? Where did she go? Here. Yeah, so Safi, I mean, obviously Max, and I can't really see who this is. Yeah, I can't really tell who that is. Yeah, there we go. One last chance for Max and Chloe. So I feel like this game is definitely retiring Max and her like era of things. And I feel like, again, our choice is going to be save or kill Chloe. Oh. Damn. Okay, well, I'm definitely like intrigued, excited. However, I feel like I'm going to probably be quite easily let down by this game, you know? I think this game will end up not doing everything it could have done or should have done. I don't know. I also feel like the direction as a part 2 this has gone in, doesn't make a lot of sense. Obviously, there was going to be a whole like, oh, the world's fucking ending because you guys won't stop using your fucking powers, haha. But like, I feel like that they Max was the only one who ever had to deal with that, like the world ending because of using her powers. Like Daniel never had to deal with that. Alex never had to deal with that in True Colors. You know, are they bringing back Steph? Bring back Steph. I love Steph. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the people they might bring back, if it's anyone past Chloe, really, gonna be maybe a bit disappointing. I don't feel like they're really gonna actually go full fan service and bring back main slash big characters from all of the games. I don't even think they'll bring back minor characters from the other games because, like, those could be fun Easter eggs if they brought back side characters that we've met in other games, particularly like as Life is Strange 2 had so many side characters because they were traveling. But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, I'm definitely, like I said, intrigued. Is all this like building on fire and spray painting and shit like that? Is that gonna be from normal people who have heard about these kids with powers? We didn't see Diamond on here at all, and Diamond was hinted at, right, or like confirmed at the end of Double Exposure to have powers too. Didn't see her anywhere. So yeah, is the person or people causing the problems going to be normal people, or are they going to be fucked up versions of people they've all known, or fucked up versions of kids with powers? Because we know Safi was kind of threatening a revolt and was like, who gives a fuck about the rules, bitch? Fuck it, bitch. Fuck everybody else. Everyone sucks, you know? And it's like, I kind of get it, but like going a bit too far. Or there's like maybe another option of like it is normal people, but it's normal people from like their characters' past lives and stuff. So if that was Elliot from Before the Storm, like he was terrifying. Like he was actively a threat to people's lives. Whereas Warren can be read as either a creepy stalker guy or just a socially awkward, kind of strange, nerdy dude. But generally, for the most part, I think people agree he's not a dangerous character. I don't think he really shows, even if you're like not very nice to him in the original Life is Strange, I don't think he really shows active like aggression or like any kind of weird behaves in the same way that Elliot does. We know that Nathan Prescott was an active threat to people, even though he was unwell. Would he come back? Also, how would these people know? How would these people get rallied? Did they secretly have some kind of powers or know other people with powers? I am very interested in Chloe's pre entering the game plotline. Where she's like, yeah, bitch, I have been existing in and out of these other alternate universes you've been fucking creating. Is this your fault? I also don't think we can entirely blame everything on Max. I do kind of think, well, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen the same kind of consequences for using powers with those other main characters compared to Max. So is it all just on Max's shoulders to not use her powers because otherwise the world ends? Or, you know, because it's the type of power she has, whereas, you know, Life is Strange 2, it was basically just telekinesis, and then Life is Strange True Colors was more about reading feelings and thoughts. But then they could have changed and developed as well since we last saw those characters, like Max's have. She can't, well, couldn't rewind time in the same way as when we originally or first played her. And I don't know, I wonder if maybe the end of this game, is there the option for Max to sacrifice herself? Because I kind of think, is there a possibility of I don't know, something about the people with these powers that if they die, there's a bit of a reset, you know, kind of maybe like Rachel Amber or like with Safi. I don't know. Curious thoughts. I can't remember what I was saying just before all that though. But I'm interested to see what alternate universes Chloe's like saw slash lived in, because it's clearly not just from the original game and from like her and Max's timeline together. Seeing as she was Safi and then saw Safi after Safi got shot. Or is she seeing those things because now she's physically in that place? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of things to think about and consider. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Double Exposure was a bit of a flop in a lot of ways. I think a lot of people were quite unimpressed by it, and it was a part one, and you know, they didn't seem to have a part two ready to come out at any point. At one point, I think they were even considering not even doing a part two. And you know, everyone was unimpressed that we were revisiting Max, but none of the original characters came up. Chloe wasn't there. Like, instead of someone new in this setting, I think a lot of fans as well were criticizing the fact that, you know, we still haven't had a black main character. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really feel like any of my thoughts and expectations in like on like a good day will be reflected in the actual game when it's out. You know, I feel like it will just be a very watered down, less exciting version, and that maybe this trailer was actually very misleading in a lot of ways, which I have already speculated, but in like it would be good if they just didn't tell us that we were getting people coming back from previous games, not just Max's and Chloe's games. But yeah, I basically what I'm trying to say is I feel like they're going to disappoint us. I don't think we're going to get any of the stuff that would have been like a good Easter egg, but also a good tie-in and a good way to like explain other stuff or confirm or not necessarily deny, but like, you know, confirm or explain fan theories about stuff that's maybe been vaguely hinted at, you know, like Rachel Amber possibly having powers as well. I just don't think they'll do all that. I don't think. When did they switch from, was it Don't Nod to a different team? Because I feel like that's maybe part of the issue occasionally. But also, I was also not impressed by Don't Nod's recent game, Bloom and Rage. It still had the same kind of, you know, Life is Strange vibe, bunch of cute girlies and some weird magic going on that nobody understands, and it's heart-wrenching and sad. But like, there were a lot of things with that plot that just didn't make a lot of sense, slash game functions didn't seem to work. So a lot of people's games I've watched of that are all very similar, because like for one, people couldn't work out how to get some of the characters to like them. So no, like nobody I watched got a romantic thing actually happen between the main character and any of the other characters, because yeah, the functionality was just a bit what the fuck, and it was a bit of a weird open-ended ending, and they were just like, lol, sorry, the girl died of cancer. So yeah, I don't know, I just think there are a lot of hopes and a lot of expectations from me and other Life is Strange fans. I don't know if they will meet our expectations even a little bit. I think after Double Exposure, they were like, fuck, we've got to bring Chloe back. Let's find a way to bring her back for the people who didn't save her. And then I think they might just think that that's enough. It won't be. It won't be. So yeah, those are my thoughts and my first reactions to the Life is Strange reunion trailer. Hopefully it's better than what I think it will probably end up being. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sign up to my newsletter, linked in the bio. Thanks. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.